É isso, bora jogar aqui o Red Dead Redemption 1, versão de computador. Benefícios do fumo para a saúde. Rockstar Games apresenta a Rockstar San Diego Production. Red Dead Redemption.
I'm grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Até Saloon. Tá, então Shift padrão, corre. Ctrl agacha, C olha pra trás, V. V por algum motivo é o inventário. D muda. Tá bem, amigão? Me sinto muito bem. Capotando até umas horas.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Sigo Jake até os cavalitos.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Orleans.
Monte no seu cavalo e é o E para montar no cavalo.
Take it easy until we're out of town.
Vai com calma até a gente sair da cidade, não tem por que causar uma comoção. Põe Jake até o Fort Mercer. Para esporear o cavalo e aumentar a velocidade, aperte Left Shift repetidamente. Se você segurar Left Shift, o cavalo manterá a velocidade atual. Segure Left Ctrl para reduzir a velocidade e parar o cavalo. Quando estiver cavalgando perto de outra pessoa, segure Left Shift para seguir na mesma velocidade que ela.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking
Pô, poderia ter colocado a dublagem, né?
You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old three to back to. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Nossa, eu vi a minha irmã jogar muito esse jogo. Ela era viciada em Red Dead no Play 3.
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Mandou essa mesmo? Mas então, minha irmã jogava muito esse jogo, a gente tem a mídia física. Meu pai comprou o PlayStation 3 de um amigo dele lá do trampo, 2012, 13. E veio o Red Dead. Eu nunca joguei. Eu vi minha irmã jogar. Eu nunca joguei, mas já vi ela jogar, doideira, né?
Chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah, yeah. Could be. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Segure V para focar em pessoas, lugares e eventos importantes. No meu seguro V não acontece nada?
Whoa there.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Aproxime-se do Fort Mercer. O jeitinho que ele corre.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Nossa.
Oh.
Pronto, fim do jogo.
Poor John.
Cara, eu joguei o 2, mas eu não joguei muito. Mas eu conheço o Dutch que ele comentou. Agora o Bill eu não lembro. O Marston eu também lembro dele, que a gente salva ele. É por isso que ele tem essa cicatriz no rosto. Mas eu não joguei muito do 2, não. Novos amigos, velhos problemas.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Engraçadinha, né?
Thank you, miss. You see my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
$15 nessa época, será que era tipo uma fortuna? Ou o contrário? Eu tô todo ferrado, mano.
That Marshall Johnson's got the Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Caminho com a Bonnie. Como é que é? Bonnie McFlare? Bonnie McLare? Já esqueci. Seguro V para... Mano, eu já segurei V 50 vezes. Eu não entendi até agora. Agora entendi.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Acompanha a Bonnie. Eu gosto muito dessa trilha sonora de Velho Oeste. Quando estiver com a... Ah, isso aqui já mostrou. Segurar Shift, na teoria ele anda na mesma velocidade que ela.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Um rancho com próprio armazém. Significa que ela é rica? Tamanho desse lugar?
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Aí ela tem um ponto.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Pô, é só eu que fico um pouco de agonia quando eu tenho que ler texto e ficar prestando atenção onde eu tô indo. Não dá pra prestar atenção em nenhum dos dois direito.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarlane.
Vá de cavalo até o palanque e aperte F quando estiver perto do palanquezinho. Até a casa da Bonnie. Bonnie McFlare. Eu tenho que ficar falando o nome, senão eu esqueço. Você vai acabar se perdendo? Caramba, tá me tratando igual um imbecil, velho. Qual foi?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Para ajudar a
Best
senhorita.
get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Ela vai zoar pro resto da vida, né?
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Tem rifle agora, né?
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you?
Monte do Cavalo?
Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. You got one. Good shot.
Acabou?
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow.
Desça do cavalo, eu atirando em cima do cavalo igual um maluco.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Mais prático.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyote! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
Tirar nos coiotes?
That coyote won't be back. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Come on. That's a kill.
Good shoot, Mr. Marston.
Tá da frente, pé.
Nice shot. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Basicamente, ela quer um assistente. Assistente que sabe atirar.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Você pode dormir nossa, você pode dormir na cama do seu quarto para salvar, sei lá o quê. Se você dormir, acordará 6 horas depois. Você também pode pegar munição extra no baú do seu quarto. Nível atual dos Olhos da Morte, 1 de 3. Mais 150 de fama, mais 50 de honra. O armazém... Em armazém... Ih, não deu pra ler. Algumas pessoas fornecem informações valiosas sobre os arredores na forma de mapas ou jornais. Caramba, não é que dá pra sair mesmo? Eu achei que ia ser aquelas portas que não abrem. Capotar o Corsa, né? Salvar o jogo. Ah, é salvar por cima disso daqui. Que eu tava testando os gráficos. Vamos falar com a tia lá. Falar com a tia Bonnie. Pedras no caminho.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Estar uma corridinha?
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Sabe que eu percebi que a minha webcam simplesmente morreu. A minha webcam tá morta.
Let's go.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on.
Checkpoints corridas são marcados, tá.
How you doing back there? Would you like me to slow down? Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Should I wait for you to catch up? Go.
Saí da trilha.
Are you saving the best for last?
Ah, nem ferrando.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
Como é difícil, para acelerar tem que ficar apertando o shift com o dedinho, cara. Não tenho essa coordenação motora toda. Caramba, achei que tinha acabado.
Let's go.
fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Mais 20 de famita. B.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
A Bonnie é muito besta, mano. Que isso, velho. Suba na carroça com Bonnie. Usa carroça até armadilha.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Well, that's relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
Poxa, amizade?
We were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry
Mano,
about
que
you
desgraçado,
gallivanting
hein?
around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens? So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. First one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him.
Vou ficar devendo ela, mano. Já salvou minha vida e agora ainda vai comprar remédio? Aí me complica as pernas.
Hello, sir. Moving on. Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some laudanum?
Why, hello.
You need something for that gout?
Eu não tenho dinheiro, ainda bem que é
I
grátis.
hope that helps. You hear Jeb Murphy at the gun shop lost his
Thank
son
you.
to college?
Cavalo de guerra e remédio. Me presenteia com esse jogo, brother. Eu mal consegui comprar pra mim, mano.
Thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Ela realmente vai ficar falando isso pro resto da vida agora. Se você quiser sair de armadilho, normalmente a carruagens fazendo carga e descarga atrás da estação de carga, tá. 50 de honra, agora você pode comprar e alugar propriedades marcadas com uma casa azul. Depois de comprar ou alugar uma propriedade, você pode salvar o jogo nela. As propriedades incluem um cavalo amarrado, munição extra e itens, ok.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you. And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
On what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
Ai, mas tu não foi cuspindo agora?
Boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Meu Deus.
And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days.
Muito na merda.
Maybe more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
Acompanha o delegado Johnson até o salão.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government. There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Aperte H para assobiar e chamar o cavalo. Seu cavalo, né? Vou ficar spamando aqui, tô nem aí. Vai, filho, corre, corre, corre. Siga o Walton até o esconderijo dele com o delegado Johnson. Não mate o Walton.
Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's the man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Shola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah.
Caramba. Eu gosto de paisagem meio desértica assim. O Assassin's Creed de Mirage tinha uma vibe nessa parada, mas era literalmente um deserto, né?
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Behind the...
Toma.
Not so tough now, are you?
Acabou? Tenta pegar ele vivo. Vai ter que ser na porrada, né? Pô, vai ter que ser no tiro mesmo.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Eu vi que eu liberei o traje dessa gangue. Pessoas honradas vão reagir positivamente se você tiver honra alta, e pessoas honradas vão reagir negativamente. Entrada de menu é atualizada, traje de gangue Walton. Dá pra saquear? Quer pegar dinheiro, será? Ação de revólver? Sério? Deu dinheiro. O delegado deixou você longe da civilização. Você pode viajar rapidamente de volta à cidade usando o recurso Beleza, deu nem pra ler. Depois de um combate você pode procurar dinheiro, munição extra ou itens consumíveis nos corpos. Ah, como é que casinha... Churuca, hein? que esse corpo aqui? Mas por que esse cavalo tá muito doido? Tá, então para viajar na teoria, acampamento básico. Você pode fazer uma viagem rápida para qualquer local habitado já descoberto. Outra opção é definir um destino em qualquer ponto no mapa do território e viajar para a estrada mais próxima. Então, viajar a... Ah, trocar... Peraí, deixa eu ver aqui. Trocar de traje. Ué, mas não tá aqui o traje que eu liberei? Será que eu tenho que comprar ainda? Eu tenho que comprar. E para armadilho e para o rancho McFlare. Vamos para armadilho. Carruagens podem dar carona para você até vários locais da região. Aproxime-se da carruagem e subir com H para fazê-la parar e embarcar nela. Tá. Agora pra saber se esse cara é do bem ou do mal.
Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me.
Qual motorista lá?
I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure how...
Perdão aí, rapaziada. Espero que passar a informação aqui.
Marshall! Marshall! I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
É que eu... Mano, só tem gente otária aí, velho.
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Foi aquele cara preso ali até agora. Monte no seu cavalito. Acompanha o delegado Johnson até a bacia do Lúcio.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, we'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Caraca, só tem idiota aqui, velho.
I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel mouse city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards.
Desacampado Hannigan. Põe o delegado Johnson.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered. And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither. Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Caramba. Tem como dar ao lado que ele mira? Acho que tinha alguma coisa assim, não tinha? Caraca, de onde que eu tô tomando bala, velho? Ué? Ué? Ah, é amigo, meu Deus. Ai, que eu meti bala no amigo sem querer, velho. Bem que eles não morrem. Fica com o grupo. Se Zé, eu quero itemzinho, né? Dinheiro. Nossa, o tiolar deles.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
It's over, friend. Looks like that's all of them for now. Let's push forward to the bridges.
We're done.
Follow me.
Ah, calma aí que eu já vou. Toma no pote.
Keep dropping them like that, boy.
Marston's swatting rustlers like flies.
One for the government, boy. What the hell?
If it ain't me,
Ai,
it's someone
caramba, tinha mais. Caramba, eu já achei $102. Dá pra pagar a tia lá. Caraca, você tá vivo ainda? Ué, cadê o resto? Tá faltando um, cadê?
Rest in peace, my friend.
We're clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge.
Caraca, tem um baúzinho aqui agora que eu vi.
Baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't.
Caraca, isso aqui é tudo baú pra explorar? Ah, não.
Don't just stand there. Look lively. They're all across the ridge.
Caraca, eu não tô vendo.
You want to get shot?
I plant you shallow without a reason, boy.
Come on, let's take that ridge. You got the rock. You got him good.
We can cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the
side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book.
Bora. Seguir os caras e essa louca aqui.
We've come for Mr. Gulch's cattle.
Morri.
You got a problem with me?
Caraca, eu tô vivo. Como? Oxi, como que eu tô vivo, cara? Ah, nossa, eu cheguei a cair de novo.
Your wrestling days are over.
Stop falling behind. We gotta push forward.
Ah, eles pedem pra voltar e depois avança. Vai cagar, minha mãe.
Keep moving. We need to get to the marshal. I'm gonna put you down.
Caraca, não pega os tiros.
Where's your branding iron now?
Keep rocking like that, boy.
Hey, was that you or me?
Let's see what you got.
What you doing back there?
Over there. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Quebrou a caixa, né? Ah, não. A maciota. E aí, como é que a gente faz?
This ain't good. Damn, they're like rats.
Caraca, ele não morreu.
You better surrender. You hear? Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
Someone might as well have this.
Resgate os peões.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people.
Beleza. Entrada de menu adicionada. Traje dos gêmeos Bullard. Mais 150 de fama. Então é isso, rapaziada. Eu vou encerrando por aqui, tá? Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Caso tenham, se inscreve aí no canal, dá uma forcinha. E é isso. Caso queira uma continuação que eu jogue em série ou em lives, deixa aqui nos comentários pra mim saber também, tá? E eu vou ficando por aqui. Até uma próxima. Fui!